has enlisted the help of fashion students to start up a new ethical clothing line in Bangladesh. Salim Hussain has decided to take the action after the collapse of the Rana Plaza building earlier this year. It was a clothing factory which was found to be operating under unsafe working conditions. Now, Mr. Hussain wants to ensure that manufacturing in the country is kept safe for all the workers there. Well, I'm pleased to say he's with me in the studio alongside Wenda James-Rowe, who is a fashion stylist who's been helping Salim. Salim, if I can start with you first of all. I mean, your company has become pretty big. It's a global firm now. In fact, your base in Bangladesh is very near to where that awful thing happened at Rana Plaza.
That's right. Our food processing factory in Dhaka is near to the Rana Plaza, and a lot of our colleagues who work within our factory, who make our products, they have their families who were working in Rana Plaza when the building collapsed. What was the scene like? I mean, you've seen it for yourself. I went there personally myself. When it happened, I was in this country. Then I flew over. I went there personally myself. Lost for words, couldn't say anything. We kept our factory closed for almost a week, mourning and helping our colleagues where we can. And it was devastating, really.
Were you shocked when it came to light and the whole world started watching all of a sudden, didn't they? When it came to light what the conditions were like in there, is that what's prompted you to take this action now and look at an ethical line?
Conditions, I knew condition of some of the factories are poorly. There are good factories, but some of the factories are poorly. But I was totally shocked to see a factory totally collapse to the floor. And I thought enough is enough. We wear clothing in the Western world, and we do not think for a second. The people who slaved over the garment that we're wearing, were they paid enough to feed themselves and their family? And I made some calls with my management in Bangladesh and found out that can we do anything? Can we, if we buy some clothes, can we directly pay the workers who make them a living wage which they can use to feed their family, get their kids to school, not just enough just to live one day? And it is possible.
And it certainly is possible because you're going ahead with it. And Wenda, you're involved in this, aren't you? You're bringing the kind of the fashion expertise into it, I guess, as well. I mean, is there really a call for this kind of ethical clothing produce after the whole world saw the kind of conditions that some people were working in over there? Are people willing to back this, particularly because they think it might cost them more, especially in a struggling economy?
Yeah, I think what you're finding now is that more and more people want to find out where their clothes are coming from. You know, it's about knowing the story, knowing the journey that garment has come through. And I think we're making partnerships with the University of South Wales now, and the whole students are coming on board for their third year project. So we're creating an awful lot of opportunities for both the students for careers and future jobs, and obviously the ethical payback for the workforce in Bangladesh is going to be great as well. So we're seeing a win-win situation for everybody.
Does it frustrate you that I guess some people would look at the fashion world and they see the glitzy Hollywood films and the TV programmes, they see it as something that's superficial, it's not anything serious, it's just clothes, it's just jewellery, it's just shiny, sparkly things.
Yeah.
But you're trying to say that actually there are serious things beneath all that, and that's why people should take it more seriously, especially where the stuff is made.
We certainly are, and our range is going to be for the 35 plus lady. It's about the real woman, and I think that age range has been forgotten on the high street. You've got stores that cater for your teens and your 20 plus, and then you've got your more mature lady, and we've identified a gap in the market, and it's all about creating a shopping experience that a lady is going to love. We're going to support and give her guidance on her wardrobe on a seasonal basis. So it's very organic, you know, it's all about a good feel factor. So we've got the ethical side, which is creating that, and we've got the shopping experience, which is going to be unique for our customer.
It's always going to be difficult though, isn't it, Salim? You know, with people that go clothes shopping, you're trying to get them to not only pick up an item and look at it and go, oh, I like that, but actually to say, I want to know how it was made, who made it, and whether they were treated well. It's quite a battle, isn't it?
It's very, very important, you know. We have choice when we go to the supermarket to choose a product, if it's a fair trade, to know for bananas and coffees. But we don't have any choice like that for our clothing. we go to the supermarket or we go to a brand outlet and we pick up brands with fancy logos and we wear them and we're giving the message that, hey, look, I can afford this, I can wear this, I'm upper middle class or I'm wealthy. But what does it tell about yourself? What if you are wearing a brand which is quality, is middle class, upper middle class, and it tells that I care about the persons who's involved with this, from design all the way to the manufacturing. So even if you're having a business meeting, I mean, when I talked about ladies, but we would want to extend to men's and everybody eventually. If you're having a business meeting or the social gathering and we're wearing the garments with that logo, what message will that send out? I care about what I wear, I care about the people who made it. So automatically people know you're a better person, you're a good person. So you've got more chances of getting the business deal done. You've got more chances of getting hooked up with somebody else. So it's sending positive messages all around.
And of course, when they're making sure that people look good as well.
People look good, yeah.
Well, you both look fantastic. I don't want any comments about my yellow tie, Wendy. Thank you very much. Thanks both for talking to us.
Thank you very much.